For a long time, it is clear that the Republicans, especially Donald Trump's supporters, have adopted a more prisoner approach to politics than the Democrats. For example, it is more likely that political violence may be justified. But apparently, the first time, we can stick a number that it is good for Trump to break the law political purposes. Approximately 3 in 10. Some people say things in US are so far away that we need a president who willing to break some rules laws to determine things correctly. And others say the president should always comply with rules laws. The voters who supported Trump in 2020 were about twice the possibility of approved the views of breaking law as 2020 Biden supporters. 65% of Trump supporters always say that a president should always comply with the rules and laws. 30% of the rules and laws are justified. He said it could. The division between Biden voters was 83-15 against rules and laws. The new survey is based on previous survey. It shows a greater appetite on the right to ignore usual railings. Over years, Public Religious Research Institute asked a similar question about whether a president is willing break some rules if he is willing correct things. During campaign of positive agreement, Trump's primary supporters were more important than supporters of other GOP candidates. Trump primary voters agreed with approximately 2-1. 65-34%. It is to add an important expression in places where the new Fox questionnaire is broken, and laws. The participants were not asked only violate political or government norms that have been going on for a long time or to test limits a president's constitutional privileges. Whether do something illegal was theoretically justified, and about 2/3 Trump supporters. 30% the same. 30% Americais great segment S. It is valid to ask how many people have approved a president who actually broke law in the hearts of people's hearts. 3 out of 10 did not seem enough to determine from obeying opinion. It is easy to see this manifestation in some important ways in the coming months and years. The January 6 Capitol attack is a good example of how this can play. Many Republican faced with overwhelming evidence of Trump supporters to overthrow choice of Trump supporters. Said uprising is not right or bad. Another important way to do this is what Trump can be carried if it is re-elected. Trump and its supporters have drawn very little secrets that they plan to maintain a more authoritarian second term, can create a support base. We should expect more voting where this comes from. And we should all look closely